Hello and welcome to Monsters of Roll. We're doing a very special one shot today. I don't know, very special. It's a special. It's a one shot. Reggie Sabot and the Green Hand with us as always tonight. I don't know who to point to.
I don't know where I am in relation to you, but I'll go first. I'm Killian. Hi. I'm do I say our character name?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Sorry. My name is Pintle Morning, a gnomish rogue who has a penchant for trickery, rumpus, and buffoonery.
And I am Mick. I am playing Yad, a young safecracker / breacher criminal type. Looks human, but doesn't really let anybody in on their past. So keep your nose out of my business.
Chris would usually go now, so I guess, but so I will. I'm Catherine, and I am playing Jenner, a water genasi sorcerer who doesn't want any of your shit. So
I didn't even offer.
And I am Scott, and I'll be playing Billy, the quiet, thoughtful monk who is deadly with his blades when needed. Slow to anger, but quick.
Thank you, everyone. So we are running the big stipulation that I had for tonight for the one shot was everybody had to start with a criminal background because they all knew each other when they're getting started as youth, as kids or younger versions of themselves, however that works out. They were in the same game, in the same gang. Reggie Sabot, through the years, picked them up, took them kind of under his wing, kept an eye on them, helped them here and there. And so that is how they know each other. However, it's been years. Everybody's drifted apart. They've gone their own ways. So we're going to be starting this off. I'm going to check one thing here. So we're checking this off where word's gotten around on the streets, which you all still have half an ear. Reggie Sabot's dead. And then each of you actually get a note slid under your door, tucked into some article of clothing. You didn't catch whoever did it. Saying the wake is tonight at Maggie's. Everybody knows Maggie's. So Maggie's is it's been around forever. It's this tavern inn, kind of on against the south. It's inside the walled keep of Regis. It's against the south wall. One of the walls of the courtyard of Maggie's is that main fortress wall. Regis is a port town, right? It's on the cold-blooded bay. There's the high town, the low town, the outsiders town, merchants' quarters. It is a fairly large, bustling port city, a free state, more or less. It's not a part of a nation. It's its own state, managed by this council of lords, et cetera, right? Nothing that any of you really mess with on a day-to-day basis. At least some of you anymore, anyway. So the one thing about right, everything as soon as you hear it's at Maggie's, right? One absolutely for sure thing that everybody knows about Maggie's is that you do not start fights on the property. Your luck immediately turns against you, and you rarely come out on top. So it makes it for a very popular place for meeting places for business, both shady and legitimate. But that's something that everybody's learned. And right on top of that, the old bouncer, Tomas, isn't much of a treat to deal with either. He's forgotten more about dirty fighting than the four of you combined have ever learned in your lives. He's just a tough old bird. So that's where you're going to be meeting. Throughout the course of the evening, you drift into Maggie's. Maggie herself greets each of you as you arrive, and she remembers each of your names. And right, she marvels about how big you've gotten, how much more mature, how much smoother or sharper you look these days. And then she ushers you in, to your surprise, to the back of the inn. Right, there's the inn proper with the tables and bar and the kitchens and all this stuff. But she takes you through that back doors through the normal tavern into the courtyard. which is, this is the meeting room, right? It's this wide, it's larger than the inn. It's this large grassy courtyard with this huge elm tree in the middle, a well. There's a table set underneath the branches of the elm tree, a couple of torches nearby, and there's food. There's tons of food. So she ushers you into, like, this is the premier meeting spot. Only the right. It's high quality, very expensive to get into this meeting spot of Maggie's. So, so drift in, take a seat at the. It's probably awkward. It's been years since you've seen each other, since you've gone your separate ways. But that's kind of where we're at. First thing I'd like to do is have everybody roll me an investigation check just to start.
Ooh,
Um,
investigation.
Starting off real well tonight, kids. You're starting off right.
It's not working.
Anybody want to go first? What do we got?
Nat 1.
Nat 1. Billy, you are on top of things as always.
Natural 20 for a 23.
Natural 20. Jenner, fantastic.
18.
18 for Yad.
Yeah.
I got a 21, 17 plus 4.
Hi.
20.
All right. Chatting amongst yourselves, everybody except Billy quickly realizes none of you sent the note about the wake tonight.
Ah,
Well, from underneath Pintel's giant morning hat, including with veil, of course, she does pull out a knife that she just has in her hand, just in case, and mentions, so, long time no see, guys.
yeah. So, what's everybody been up to?
What are you, a cop?
Yeah, actually, I am. There's not much use for my skills outside of crime or investigating crime.
Then I will not tell you what I've been doing.
Oh, well, don't worry about that. I would never turn on one of you guys.
Wait, can I roll
Can I
an insight
roll
on that?
insight?
Go ahead, and Mick, you, whatever you set as the DC, go ahead for it.
Okay.
It's not great.
I've got a
mine
12.
is.
Oh, 16 total.
Okay.
Billy has yet to say a word, and he's been watching, and he got rolled a 22.
Listen, I can tell you don't know, but Reggie actually got me the job going semi-legit.
Really?
So, yeah, I owe everything to him. I'm not about to, even as he's dead, I'm not about to turn my back on everything he's done for me. You know, organized crime, it can't get really big without law enforcement help. It's just a reality of the world. And, yeah. So are we done with that line of questioning? Because I honestly missed you guys.
You old softy.
So, and to enforce this with what I rolled, do I believe you? Are you being truthful that you're a crooked cop, but you're legit?
Yes. I guess I wouldn't say like crooked, but yeah, it doesn't care about the rules. So
Okay, just making sure I read that right.
You know, I'm surprised that he helped you go legit. He helped me set up my my group down in the Underdark, so I'm kind of pleasantly surprised to hear he had his fingers in multiple pies, as it were.
That shouldn't surprise you about Reggie at all.
What
Yeah.
can I say? I'm easily impressed.
Why wouldn't he want a man on the inside?
That's it. That right there. He's got someone on the inside everywhere.
No, you're right. Well, I'm in the art business, shall we say. Best part is I actually haven't stolen any art yet. Just really good forgeries. Victimless crime, really.
Of course.
Looking around this room, this is awake. Is the body in this room?
No,
Okay. There's no casket or anything.
no.
All right. Is Maggie's here?
Maggie is not in this. She ushered you in and then went back out to the moment.
So did anybody
there-
actually see the body?
No.
No.
Add that with the person who invited us here isn't here either. That's pretty strange.
Is there anyone watching us right now or paying special interest to us? Just
Yeah.
Roll me a perception check. Right, right. At first glance, the entire courtyard is empty. Right, you are the sole table in this open grassy courtyard area. Right, there's the
19.
bustle of people and just inside the doors in the inn proper. But yes, with a 19, you're glancing around. Right, you're not seeing anybody. It's dusk, or it's getting towards evening here. But right, there's not a lot of places to hide in this courtyard either. So check the walls, check the ceiling, or check the tops of the roofs. You're not really seeing anybody watching you at this point. You're also not getting like the feeling of being watched at all. So.
Do you need perception rolls yet too?
Scott rolled a 19. If anybody else wants to be checking as well, yes.
Oh. I didn't do better than that.
19.
Our perception's not terrible. I guess I can try it.
The food is really good if anybody's partaking.
21 total for perception.
I'm really into this food because I got a 10.
Right, it's nothing happening here, right? Beautiful space, soft, grassy underfoot, right? Just a real simple table. It's just it's a real peaceful environment, right? You can hear noise of the city outside, but it seems like it's muffled. You really get a good sense of why this is kind of the elite meeting spot when there's some really big discussions to go on.
the 19 that I rolled, I'm just curious, how many entrances are into this place? Is it just the one door? Is
There's
it multiple?
there's two. That two obvious ones. There's the one to the inn. There's the one a separate one to the kitchen that comes straight out back and forth to this courtyard. So the kitchens can be delivering food straight there. That's where Maggie went in and out. She didn't go through the inn proper. She went straight to the kitchens. Those are the obvious ones that you can see.
Do we smell food cooking at all?
Yeah, coming up from those kitchens, yes, right. And it's a evening, a typical evening. Maggie's fairly busy in that the tavern portion that you came through. They have lots of food cooking.
Billy's just kind of quietly still listening and stuff like that. He's not like visibly tense or anything, but it's like he's just paying attention. Like he's normally quiet and noise looking.
Okay, yeah, it'll be a little more animated and like keep looking around the room, checking beyond the doors, seeing if anybody's paying attention to where we are. Any sign of, who brought us here? What's going on?
I will note there are 6 chairs or stools, short back chairs.
Are they all the same?
4 of us.
Hmm.
Do we know of any? Well, actually, can I do a history check to think of any other people who might be in the inner circle that might be invited to this?
Yep.
Cool. History. That's a 7.
Right. There's a lot of people in and out of Reggie's life. He was just one of those people. Like attracted people, helped him out, kept him moving. Has his fingers like he's got people placed all over. Not necessarily what his goal was. You know that any of you could tell, right? You were kids. Who knows, right? Maybe that was it. Maybe is this great mastermind is just planting people all over the place. But right, people come and go in his life. He comes and goes in their lives. So there's a lot of people out, right? Who's going to make the inner circle? It's hard to say, right? And it always seemed to be changing, right, over the years.
Okay.
Is Maggie or any tavern staff close by so that maybe we could ask who are we expecting to fill these chairs?
So Maggie will come out and she's right, kind of wiping her hands on a towel from the kitchen, just kind of peering, checking. She kind of catches your look, and she walks over to the table and right, she's. I was told there'd be 6 of you.
Did
She
you
looks
have
at each of you?
Did you have names on a guest list or anything?
I had your names.
But the other 2, no names?
No.
Any idea who set up this wake?
And at that, from the door, someone steps in through the door. Excusez-moi, Andre Andia, but I am your 5th. That's a big guy. You'd guess half orcish, in a heavy cloak. He closes the door behind him into the courtyard, and starts walking. Like, this is a big dude. He's got a big heavy cloak on. He gets closer. And I am afraid Reggie's latest partner, Jojo, will be unable to attend tonight. Maggie stares at him for a moment and just kind of shakes herself a little bit, takes the towel away, starts walking past him, and she pauses for a minute. I'll excuse myself now. I wish it was good. I wish I could say it was good to see you again. She's talking to this person, and the half-orc shrugs and turns to you as Maggie heads back to the kitchens.
Billy still stayed kind of somewhat in this neighborhood. Does Billy know who that is?
No.
Okay.
You do not know who this is.
Maggie's usually relatively friendly, so this sets Pentel's teeth kind of like out. I'm not openly hostile, but I am gripping that dagger a little bit closer, just a little bit.
I
What
asked,
he said. Oh, sorry.
do you have a name, number 5?
And he holds his hands out away from his body, so you can see that he has nothing in his hands. You may be calling me Uriel.
Is that a name I've heard before? Not at all.
With the comment that he made about number 6 not making it, Jojo.
Hmm?
Does
Jojo,
he
you
look
know.
like Okay, Jojo, I know.
From the neighborhood. You've seen Jojo around.
Okay.
Jojo's a second story man. Not the brightest bulb, but
Does
you've
it look
seen
like
him around.
Mr. Uriel has maybe recently been any kind of scuffle or
Yes.
anything to
Scars all over his hand. He's got his
Recent.
cloak up. Recent, hard to tell, right? Underneath the heavy cloak. Maybe not.
Just seeing if I could see, anything.
He's not limping. He's not dripping blood into the grass.
Well, yeah.
Sweating?
No blood-soaked bandages. He doesn't have, right? There's no ichor dripping out of a bandage or anything like that. He's just...
What about eye contact?
Eye contact.
Mhm.
He is meeting each of your eyes. He very, very pale gray eyes. There's not a lot of animation in his face. Very businesslike.
Okay, I will like unapologetically just walk up to Uriel and do like a formal inspection of him, just a 360 inspection, and just kind of give him the business and like, so, Mr. Uriel, it seems we have a mystery on our hands. We four are not certain who set up at this wake and invited us here. Would that be you?
That would be me, yes.
Huh.
Why?
May I sit?
You must.
1 second, I'm not finished. Okay, you're clear.
Just have one last little, maybe an insight check, just from his demeanor, the eye contact, things like that. Can I suss out if he feels like, most importantly, because I get the vibe that he is, but is he like, does he seem like he is thinking or presenting violence of like, his intention here is right now calm, but like he's meaning violence? Or is it more of just he's a shark?
Roll me an insight check, please.
Ooh. What is it? Plus 4. So 23. Roll the 19.
He, right, is appearing relatively cool customer, but there is something boiling underneath his skin. He is making a very clear point to be polite and friendly to the four of you, but there is something that is eating at him, right? He's just very tight movements, right? He was very exaggerated, very careful to hold his hands out. Right? He's not, doesn't seem by Yad. Yad's expression. In fact, he may seem like he's somewhat amused and expecting it. But there's something unright. There's just a tension to his jaw or something where he's not 100% at ease. He is not just a cold fish shark. There's something you get. You, Billy, get the feeling, that intent that there's something motivating him to be here, and it's not a pleasant, happy feeling.
Okay.
And depending on what everybody else may or may not roll for an insight, you may get bits and pieces of that. So,
I honestly, Pintel's not one to mince words. Has he sat down?
he's still waiting for. He got told to wait.
Yeah,
So-
have a seat.
Hmm.
What's eating at you, kid?
He smiles.
Other than the obvious.
He smiles and he sits down and very, very direct.
Billy's gonna go to the stool exact opposite of him.
He did take the end of the. You all tell me.
I didn't know if it was a circular setting or
rectangular
what.
table. What's everybody's kind of, where would they be sitting?
Yad won't sit. They'll stand up, find a wall to lean against and glare. For the
nearest
moment.
wall is 30 feet away. This is
well-
the tree and the tail are kind of in the middle of this courtyard. Like you can lean against the wall menacingly, but you're going to be a bit out of the torchlight there off on the side, and potentially out of earshot if he's going to mumble anything.
Oh, well, I mean, it doesn't need to be like the wall.
There's a well.
Just like any.
There's a
I'm in
well.
the next
There's
room.
a
Any
well
piece
15 feet. Yeah, there's a well 15 feet away if you want to kind of lean against that well or the tree. Right, you can kind of, the tree's about. You're underneath the tree. You can lean against the tree trunk, I guess, if you wanted.
Yeah, and Yad's just doing the kind of the cop shtick and just doing it awkwardly. So, just leaning on stuff and almost falling and.
Trying to find that right spot. You haven't cased it, right? You haven't set up the wall,
Right.
the tree lean or the well lean yet, right? These are new props in the repertoire here. So, okay, got it. Jenner, what's Jenner doing?
Just sitting casually, at the table, swirling a glass of wine, but constantly aware.
Hmm.
So essentially putting on the air of not bothered by any of this, but definitely alert.
Pinto?
Yeah. I'm just looking at this dude saying, waiting for him to respond to what's eating at you.
You're just sitting at the table, one of the spots. Billy?
Yeah, chilling.
Billy?
If this is a table of any kind, like he's just gonna take the opposite side, sit casually. He's
Yes.
and just kind of openly watching him, but it's not aggressive. It's just I'm watching.
Earl is going to take the chair at the end of the table, farthest away from the tree, just for placement purposes here.
Yeah.
Sits down like gingerly, like he sits down like maybe he's afraid he's going to crush the chair or something. Like he's a big dude. Right. So maybe I should start back a little bit in the beginning, if that is all right with you all. There is a cabal. They've infiltrated the watch. Nods at you, Yad. They've infiltrated the nobility, the bureaucrats, the criminal underside of the city. He looks at you, Pintle. And they are known as the Green Hand. They are very quiet. They do not have numbers yet, but they have managed to reach all aspects of Regis. Reggie, with Jojo's help, had acquired some items for them, specifically a jade dagger, a ring, and a black gauntlet. Sometime in all this, Reggie got a bad feeling. He'd already turned over the dagger and the ring, but he hid the gauntlet. He takes a big breath. They caught him. They tortured him. And they finally ripped him apart, limb from limb. And there's body pieces all across the dock.
The Green Hand did this?
And since then, Jojo's gone missing. I'm fairly certain he is dead now, too.
So this Green Hand organization that you say has infiltrated so many others, do they actually have green hands?
Oh. No, it is their emblem.
Hmm. Where might one of them wear this emblem?
That I do not know.
Is this man wearing any jewelry?
He is not.
Okay.
Very rough hewn clothing. It looks like dock worker would be your best guess.
How do you know Reggie?
I was Reggie's insurance policy. If anything happened to him, I was to seek the four of you out as the ones Reg most trusted in over his many, many lives in this city. He asked me to ask you to help put the Green Hand's plans asunder. On his behalf, as I am sworn to do, I am asking for your help as one last favor for an old friend. The items the Green
Yes.
Hand is collecting need to be retrieved and destroyed.
Yes, all of our old friend. Mr. Uriel, how can we be sure that you didn't kill Reggie and you are summoning us here to maybe take care of your own agenda against this green hand and these items?
I know it is hard to trust. I know a lot about each of you. If that helps at all, Reggie and I
Does
spoke
not.
often. Reggie and I spoke often. You, Sir Yad, right? You met him. You were on the run from someone, from several someones, and he gave you shelter. Jenner, you must be Jenner. He told me he connected you with Farah, made the introductions, convinced her to take you on. Pintle, he said if you asked for proof, he said to mention the chalice that was never supposed to be talking about again. Billy, he said that you would remember what he said to you after the cups incident about being stronger together. I cannot prove to you that I am who I say I am, but Reggie he told me much about you. I asked why you would be the ones, and he trusted you. If you come along this path, you can ask the Green Hand yourself if they had anything to do with Reggie.
Well, you said they ripped him limb from limb, so I'm thinking they might have had something to do with it. Just a guess. Quick question there, Uriel. What did you do to Maggie? I ain't never heard her talk to nobody like that.
Are you an ex?
Mm-hmm.
Good for her. Sorry. No, I'm not.
Chuckle at that. We are old friends.
Friends, you say?
Known with many old friendships that are ups and downs, yes?
Uh-huh.
I am currently in a down. However, if we can find the items, Reggie was pretty sure that Maggie would be helping us.
You
Uh,
break her heart?
Me? No.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not in that way.
I didn't ask you in what way. I asked you if you heard her.
She disagrees with some choices that I made.
All right. Well, you know, we're working really hard to go clean, well, clean-ish, clean adjacent. But if you say they tore our boy limb from limb, I don't really think I've got much of a choice. So lead the way. I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do yet, but what do you need?
And he looks to the other three of you to see if you're also in, or what your feelings are, what you're presenting anyway. He has to look around enter to see Yad, who keeps trying to find a good spot against the tree, but
Okay.
After he disclosed about Maggie, I think Yad just kind of is like, oh, well, relationships are hard. Maybe it's because I'm a transmutation wizard. I'm always trying to change people, and people just have to want to change for them to actually change. Yeah, it's hard. So hopefully that commutes. Yad's in.
he looks across the table to Billy.
Billy's been just still watching and all that, and He kind of squints for the first time, and I'm going to be trying to get a read on him because I think he's told the truth with everything he said. Did you have anything to do with his death?
No. If I could have avoided it, I would have.
Do I feel like when he said no, that he's actually telling the truth? Because I feel like someone who's part of the Green Hand could have just said everything he said and been 100% truthful.
Roll me an insight check.
I believe it. So
His demeanor
He'll
hasn't changed through the whole thing. So if he's telling the right, same.
I got
Right,
it.
there's no
Yeah,
twitches,
it's
no
just-
eye twitch. Like he didn't look off to the side. Like he met your gaze, answered you in the same tone that he's been discussing the entire time. Other than when he first sat down and had that moment where.
Yeah.
Right,
No, I
Reggie
just
died.
making sure
Like,
that's what.
That's the only
yeah.
thing that you've seen him a little bit shaken. So
Then he'll just nod slightly and just for Reggie.
I have a lead. Reggie was dealing with Arturo Montastic. So you know Arturo Montastic.
I sure do.
Montastic is an incredibly lucky gambler. Amazing. And he's a horrible drug addict. He wins and loses incredible treasures all the time to the dismay of serious collectors everywhere because then just that anybody's betting these things is an atrocity in the first place. That he just doesn't really he wins and loses them like they're just like it's a gold bar or something like that. Like it's just a horrible for anybody, any of the collectors in the community. Horrible. So you know Arturo.
Yeah, I've stolen from
He runs-
Arturo.
He runs with the young nobles, the young nobles, the destitute noble houses, the ones that are desperate, the ones with way too much money on their hands. That's his crowd. Shady, sharp character, but yes, he's usually wasted. Hangs out in the
Nice.
lucky coin, right? Everybody knows where we can find him. So Uriel, I have a lead on the ring. Arturo Montastic. He was acting as the go-between for Reggie with these buyers, as he called them, until Reggie stumbled onto whatever he stumbled onto. That gave him a horrible feeling. And Reggie took a job. He did the job. He tried not to take horrible jobs, but he did the job. Something wasn't right on these. He couldn't tell me what exactly it was, but something wasn't right. I believe the ring is being stored in Montastic's warehouse.
All right. I have any experience with that warehouse. Can I do a history check?
Yeah, go do a history check.
Okay. Not 20 plus 2, 22. Hey, Mr.
Been
Pippin,
there.
stop. Sorry.
Browsed it, right? When he's got a shipment in there once or twice, like you've been in there once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that you particularly like the guy, so it's not like you're hanging out there all the time, but
Right.
you know where it's at.
Okay.
As this happens, you're like, I know the place. There's a commotion from the tavern, and you swear that there's a bar fight starting.
Those are my favorite.
That's going at shortly after that happens. The door swings open, and there's a number of people coming into this entryway, into the courtyard. Crossbows,
Spilling
Couple-
out or
you
like
guys-
filing in?
not even finally, coming in, two at a time. Coming in, the two kind of stepping in, two stepping to flank them.
So filing
Right.
in.
Filing
They're
in.
surrounding us.
They're not surrounding you. They're all at that entrance, the tavern entrance that y'all came through. They're not swarming, but they're stepping in and they're quickly sliding, right, presenting a line, right. Gunfight at the OK Corral, like they're starting to spread out.
Mm-hmm.
A couple big orcs with some cutlasses, and a couple axes on them. A couple just not like just humans, right? They look like sailors. Sailors have these light crossbows. The big guys have these big heavy crossbows. There's another guy, the silk jacket and a scarf and a kind of a fancy hat, striding up behind them. And then another cloaked figure. So they're about 30, 40 feet away as they step into the entranceway.
As they step in, Billy's just going to stand and put himself kind of in a straight line of fire with them. Right in front of the table.
Yad is going to jump up and authoritatively say, "Stop right there! Halt your advance!" And then like prestidigitate like a yellow tape or something as a do not cross line.
Oh, he's a beat cop.
Oh, I love it.
Pinto,
So
anybody, anything particular you do?
Yeah, have they listened or stopped at all?
For me?
Have they listened or stopped at all?
They all paused as he says that. You can see they all kind of bristle, like they didn't want him. The timing was off. Like they all had paused for dramatic effect, just as Yad does it. Like, and they like, we really didn't want to stop. Make it look like we were listening to him, but they were already right. So it kind of messed up their moment.
Does anybody look like they're the leader?
Yes, the dude with the silk, like the fancy silk jacket, and like he kind of steps up and kind of nudges one of the brutes to the side a little bit.
What's going on here?
Jojo said you'd be here.
Jojo? Where's Jojo?
My employers want the gauntlet back.
What makes you think we got what you're looking for?
Jojo said you'd be able to find it if you didn't have it.
Joe just said a lot of things he doesn't mean. Who are you? What do you want?
Jojo meant every word he said at the end.
Doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you saying Jojo's dead?
Glances at the cloaked figure next to him, and the mutters a word, and the crossbowmen kind of take another couple steps out, spreading themselves out a little bit more, getting better angles.
Billy's watching them.
The fight is still going on in the tavern, right?
Are you saying Jojo's dead? Did he respond to that?
Yes, he's dead.
Huh. Okay.
After he spilled his guts, we didn't have much use for him at that point.
So you thought you spilled his guts.
We have a thug maneuvering around with a crossbow. Is that what you said?
They are spreading out, starting to kind of semicircle around that door.
Mm.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to halt, and I'm gonna cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp on like the furthest
as you're saying
advanced
that,
one.
Hear Uriel mutter, "Don't." All right. And as you're casting, just after you cast it, he's like, "Maggie's rules," and you just hear him just kind of just sigh. All right. Maximilian's Earthen Grasp on. Do we want to go to a map? Do you guys want to see the map?
Yeah.
You have a map?
Show us the map. Show us the map.
Seeing as somebody started a fight at Maggie's.
Uriel did it.
Feels like
She's already mad at him.
Feels like a combat situation here. Nope.
Whoa.
You can't blame Yad.
You're a
No, I
cop.
said
You're the
we
last
can't.
one who should have
Yeah.
started a fight. I'm a hired killer.
They just had to respect my authority.
Oh my god.
Goodness.
No one broke the tape. No one broke the tape.
Not yet.
Pintle, little gnome.
I'm just helping this
Little
person
baby.
Got a little
follow
monk
my
here.
directions.
Billy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This Frankenstein here will be guest joining us for real. Yeah, I didn't really know, but you got the nice little gold coat.
Okay,
Aw.
And
looks good.
Jenner.
Hey.
All right, and then we've got played by, this will be the captain in the fancy cloak. Here,
Hmm.
he's got
Fancy.
a shifty, cloaky figure here on at his side. This will be our big thug here with a heavy crossbow at the moment. Also heavy crossbow. And some smaller dudes here with light cross. They're not as big. They got light crossbows. I can zoom in here a little bit.
The only thing, if I can't know why my mouth won't say word. Piantle.
Pintle.
Pintle. I'm reading it, but I also heard it, and my brain and mouth are just arguing.
I got you.
Pintle, if you wouldn't have objected, Billy would have stood up and basically put himself directly between you and everyone walking in the room.
You do whatever you want, man. I don't care. I'm sitting here with my knife, waiting for a party. I know Maggie's rules.
Same, which is why I'm still like, I haven't even remotely touched anything.
Now, the question is, do the rules apply to your entire group, or does it apply just to the one who started, just the one individual?
Well, listen, Yad's purpose here is to, halt and make them listen. So the hand can be like right up in the guy's face, but not like grasping. I'll hold the grasping part.
All right. Roll me a wisdom save.
Backpedal, backpedal.
Whatever works. All right, wisdom save. Ooh, that's a 9.
As you're doing that, you maybe wanted to stop it, but it's yeah.
Ooh.
That
Right,
sounds like
one?
Yad.
Which one was the farthest? Which one were you considering the farthest?
So on what I'm looking at here, I guess it would be the one to all of our left with the left as we're looking at. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, this dude?
Yeah, that dude.
That dude. Okay, got it.
Yeah, our
Right.
left, not stage left.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. All right. So Bigby's Earth in Hand. Remind me,
It is. What details you need?
what does he have a save? Does it just grasp him? What's the
Yeah. So it is a strength 14 save.
Okay. Oh, yes. Manages to shake it off.
Son of a. Okay, so no harm, no foul, right?
So maybe, yeah.
That was a nat 15. So
Just because I couldn't control my impulses.
That impulse, right? You kind of hesitated a little bit, and he kind of like shook it off a little bit, and just kind of.
Mhm.
That was a warning grab.
Right. So as long as I'm concentrating, the hand is still around.
Don't resist.
We'll throw a.
Stop resisting.
Here, this little D8 will be the hand. There. Okay. With that, the leader is just going to smirk. You see. Just leave me one alive. Roll me initiative, please, everybody.
Oh, goody. I hope that one alive is me.
That fancy
5.
cloak looks like contraband. I'm gonna have to confiscate it.
Pintle has a 5.
Yeah. I'm still eating. I'm really hungry, man.
It is
You know?
fantastic. Like, this is Maggie's. Maggie's has good food. Like,
Oh,
everybody
her
knows.
cooking's the best.
All right.
14.
14 for
Yad.
16.
16 for Jenner. Billy?
We're gonna call that a 6.
Because it was a
And
6, right?
No, I have a high initiative. That was a nat 1 plus 5.
You're all thrown off a little bit because, right, everybody's like, yeah, like the rules, like, and so they get.
I am the rules.
I mean, you're right.
I am the law.
Yeah, the captain here draws his swords, steps out to the side a little bit. This dude steps up. In his hand, this green spectral dagger. Throws it at you, Billy, since you're right there. For nat 1, it goes flying past you, like totally misjudged you. Like something with the hand.
He was expecting me to move, but I'm not even moving.
Yeah, exactly. Anticipate, and he completely missed. And then with the other hand, then he pulls this hand down. I need you to make a dexterity save, please, Billy.
I am good at those. Yeah, I am. Mathing. 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. 24 plus 7 to my dexterity save.
Totally, like, just step forward as this column of flame, this green flame, comes slamming down behind you and dissipates. Jenner, you're up.
Yeah, so I am going to just sort of flick my fingers and flick a shard of ice at that main guy.
Okay.
He's within 60 feet, yeah?
Leader dude or this dude? This did the fancy dagger stuff.
Is Fancy Daggers who just threw daggers at my friends?
Yes.
Okay, then that dude.
Yeah.
Actually, where are we at here?
No violence has happened yet.
What?
I said, and totally missed. No violence has actually happened yet.
You know Maggie's not going to buy
We
that.
have choices.
I didn't start the fight.
Wait,
I'm just going to finish it.
I need to get us all in frame here.
Actually, none of them are within 5 feet of each other. I don't like that. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Let me just double check something really quick.
Tell them you're taking a photo. Maybe they'll get together.
Yeah, so I'm gonna flick a shard of ice at him, and that is a ranged spell attack. So I am going to. Well, it's a ice knife is what I'm doing. Sorry, I should probably just say that. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Does that hit?
That hits.
Cool. 1d10 piercing damage. Where are my d10s? That is 8 piercing.
Okay, nicely done.
And then the shard explodes. So the target and each creature within 5 feet of it, which is no one, has to succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take another 2d6 cold damage.
Does he take another 2d6 as well, or is just everybody around him?
He has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Make dexterity saving. Okay.
Yeah.
That would be a nat 1. So go ahead and roll me some damage for him.
Hey, I like that. What did I say it was? 2d6? That's what I said. Another 4.
Add, and then a couple bandits coming. Another 4 points of damage?
Yeah.
Dagger hits, and then kind of explodes within his chest. He's like not able to shake it through. As it, like, these shards just kind of explode, like everybody else just kind of flinches a little bit.
And then they just melt away.
Just melts away. All right. Anything with your movement or a bonus action?
Bonus action, I'm just gonna take another sip of my wine.
Good choice.
Okay.
It's pretty good wine.
I like it.
It's better chilled.
You don't chill red wine, Billy.
You threw ice, and that was Scott. Billy,
I threw ice from my person.
I get the
Ed,
joke.
you are
That's
up.
pretty funny.
Okay, I still got the grasping or earthen grasp hand hanging around, so I will make another attempt to halt the same guy.
Yep.
And when say halt, I mean like crush him to death.
Okay. So, needs to make a dexterity save or strength save. Strength save.
Yep.
Whew. This dude is good. That was an 18.
That's not good. I don't think that's good.
He just
Whose
kind
side are you on?
of pulls
Chris?
back and just kind of kicks at the hand. Kind of skitters a little bit.
loyal
Goes
opposition.
back at him.
No respect.
Action.
I'm the law.
Bonus
That's
action. Movement.
I will move to take advantage of cover from the well.
Yep. Okay.
So I'm ducking down, get as much as I can.
Sounds good. You don't have a cop car that you can hide behind. So. Good. You're following procedure. That's good. Let's see. He's going, as you're moving, he's going to take that shot. Like he's had enough of this stupid hand of yours. That would be a bandit. 19 to hit.
That hits. Ow!
For 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. You have half cover there, right? So add that 5 to your AC.
No, that still hits.
Okay, all right.
I'm squishy.
The
You're not wearing your vest.
one on the far side is taking a shot at you, Jenner. He saw you doing something. He didn't understand what it was, but something nasty went flying, so he's trying to take you out. That would be a 18 to hit.
Here's
Catherine,
my question, and
do not like you.
I did ask. I didn't add any equipment, so I don't know if I'm allowed to have armor or anything.
You just came to drink the wine.
You're a sorcerer, is that right? So
Yes.
Sorcerers are allowed light armor, so you have a 12 armor class plus any dexterity modifier you have.
Well, okay, then shield.
That was my
By
dump stat.
default. So 12 plus your dexterity?
Yeah. I said shield. I said shield.
Sorcerers don't get access to shields by default.
I have the spell.
Oh, your shield spell.
Yes.
Shield spell.
I thought we were talking armor and equipment, I thought.
Oh,
Okay.
no, actually,
I want a shield.
no, I'll let him hit me. He can have one.
You can use it, that's fine.
No.
That's
I'm conserving.
All right, so the 16 then does not hit with the shield spell?
It does. I'm gonna conserve. I'm not gonna use it.
All right, so you're getting hit. So, but at a minimum, you'll have an AC of 12 plus your dexterity modifier. You would have
Yes.
armor, right? Plus, you're coming to this shady wake. Like you may be dressed nicely, but you got it underneath. You got your bulletproof vest underneath. So
Yeah. It's fine. It's still 15. So
okay. All right. So that would be 7 points of damage. Wait,
Okay.
yeah, 7 points of damage. And then those two are busy reloading.
question for clarification, really quick. I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
Because I'm still sitting behind the table, is that half cover?
Yeah, that'd be half cover. So it misses then. That's plus 5.
Sorry.
Fair? All
You're
right.
so much nicer than I would be.
All right. The two big guys, Billy, they're moving in on you.
Fair.
Oh, wait, they've got heavy crossbows. They're going to try to shoot you first.
I mean, they can club me with them.
They're going to try to shoot you first.
That's an improvised weapon.
It is. They're going to try to shoot you first. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
I like it when you say that.
It's a 12 for the first attack. I'm assuming that misses.
Yeah, it misses.
The other one is a nat 20, a total of 22 to hit.
Sure. That would hit.
Okay. For 16, just 16. He doesn't have they're not that dexterous. So 16 points of damage.
I'm going to use my reaction to try to catch missile.
Perfect.
Oh, I caught missile. That's
Awesome.
a 10 plus 9. So
Awesome.
I catch it.
Yep.
And I just look at him as he shot it, and I just drop it on the ground.
You don't want to throw it back?
I do not.
Okay. All right. He doesn't like that. And he is going to wade in with his crossbow as a improvised. Well, both of them are charging at you now. So, Billy, it is your turn. Then it will be, and then Pintle, you'll be next.
So Billy, I haven't described what Billy looks like. Billy is got kind of a very angular face. He's about 5'7", not very big, very skinny. He wears long trench coat, big red scarf that's wrapped around a couple times, big long hair. He's going to kind of just in one smooth motion take off the coat and the scarf and show that he has an arsenal of knives all through the back of his belt. He's got like where you normally would have the two like handgun, like he's got two, like he's just got knives for days.
Just for Billy's information, when you walked in, Tomas totally looked at you and knew that you had all that and still let you walk in.
But he also, Tomas. I'm from the neighborhood. He also knows I don't use them unless I have to. Yeah. And Billy just quietly, he's going to take the dodge action. This is your last chance to leave. I'd recommend it.
You get an expletive in return.
Which one?
No, he's saying it to the room. Just quietly to the whole room.
All right. Good action. Pintle.
Yeah. Hey.
Not that. Just to make sure, dodge action. Dodge
action.
Okay.
Remind me, is that a +5 or disadvantage? I haven't dodged for like years.
You have disadvantage on all attack rolls on me.
Thank you. I should probably do it more often, but I don't. All right, Pintle.
Hi. All right. Hang on. Let me see.
And then we'll be at the top of the order again after Pintle, which is Captain, Cloaked Figure, and then Jenner.
How far away are these homies?
From you? Which homies? You got the two
any
on Billy?
Yeah. Anyone.
Two on Billy are 10 feet.
All right, that's great because okay, I'm gonna cast a spell called Color Spray. I'm gonna roll 6d10. The total of what I roll is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect, starting with the creature with the lowest hit point in a 15-foot cone. So I'm going to direct them at the ones that are on Billy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull up my 6d10.
Hopefully use it all up before it gets to Billy.
Yeah. 35.
35. Okay. Describe what Color Spray does again. Do they have? There's no save on this one. It just
correct. Yeah. No save. It automatically works. Each creature affected by the spell is blinded until the end of my next turn. Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the next one with the lowest hit points. A creature's hit points must be equal to or less than the remaining total for that creature to be affected. So, I'm assuming that only affects one person. Maybe
Dude is
two.
Blinded.
Yeah.
Anything you want to do with bonus action or action?
Yeah. Sorry, hang on. I gotta get comfortable. We're gonna be here for a while. All right. All right. I am gonna take my bonus action to hide.
Yep. Where would you like to hide?
Yeah, I think I want to hide under the table.
Fair. Easy.
Yeah.
Quick.
I'm little.
Scramble. There's some chairs. You can kind of shove the chairs around. You're pretty well set.
And I'm gonna slash at somebody's ankles when they get close enough.
Bring that dagger out. Got it. Cool. All right. Oh yeah. Let's see. This dude's gonna move off to the side a little bit more. He's got his sword out. He's not too concerned right now. This one, he's gonna step around. Jenner, you can see out of the tree where he missed, that dagger comes flying down towards you. Let's see. That unfortunately is a miss.
I just kind of
the table.
shift. Hitting the table?
Yep. Let's see. That's his. Let's see. And then actually roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Moi?
Yep, you. He's really focused on you here.
17?
That's a save. You just kind of, as you just slightly step aside onto the table right next to it, this like, boom! This green flame slams into the table, like shatters the plate that you were eating from. You managed to save the wine glass.
It's still in my hand.
Yeah, you are up.
Okay.
Bandit, thug.
Bandit, thug.
Yep.
All right. So what I'm gonna do, well, I still have that hand up. It's gotta work out one of these times. So actually what I'm gonna do is I have a sack of metal slugs, and one of my favorite distraction techniques is, as a transmuter, I have them transmuted into, so they look like gold, or they are gold for a short period of time.
Oh, so these are not, I got it. All right.
Yep.
And my head went somewhere else. Metal slugs. So got it.
Oh, like, you know.
Like, we should have discussed that first, but okay, they're not living slugs. They're not living metal slugs.
Oh, yeah. No. Just they're just pieces of metal shaped like coins, and then I use my transmutation trait to turn them into gold temporarily. And one of my favorite distraction techniques is to chuck these around and distract enemies. I am going to chuck it using catapult at the face of the leader.
Okay.
The hand will stay for now. And so, all right. And that's a Dex 14 save.
Straight towards him, ducks his head, thunks into the wall behind him, and his eyes lock onto you.
Okay. So yeah, but then there's like
And he
gold
smokes.
coins flying everywhere behind him. And that's my
Anything
action.
further? That's your action? Okay.
Mhm.
Movement, you're good?
And taking cover as much as I can.
All right.
Join me under the table.
The two bandits are taking a shot at you again. They're taking a shot at the one is taking a shot at you, Yad, after he kind of kicks at the hand again. He's got his bow reloaded. Does a 16 hit.
Not with cover.
Not with cover? Okay. It's bouncing off the top of the well. The other one, Jenna is still focused on you. That is not even close. That one goes flying off into the tree. Two thugs, the one thug, Scott, you stepped away. I think you could still hear us. The one is completely blinded. This spray of light in its face. The one's completely blinded. He's swinging wildly as is, and the other one's also swinging wildly. Does a 13 hit?
Sure.
They are wild. They're like with their clubs with the crossbows. Just whoom, whoom. But you are so fast. You're dodging so quickly. Like, and I don't know if you're showing off or not, but right, kind of like.
I feel like with the fact I'm trying not to show aggression for Maggie's sake, I am doing the most minimal kind of.
There. And then you are up, Billy. And then it'll be Pintle.
So they.
Did we skip my turn?
Maybe, because Jenner is before me.
Jenner was before. Yeah.
I rolled a 6.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, we did skip your turn. Ice.
That's okay. I can go after.
No, go for it. I'm not going to do anything flashy.
Oh, okay. Is this dagger still on the table next to me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to send it back to the person who threw it with catapult.
Yep.
Yeah, you are. That's the right use
roll
for
me an
that
Arcana
spell.
check real quick.
Yeah. I kind of I shouldn't have to touch it.
You don't.
16.
You've seen stuff like this before. You have no way of. It's not physical, except when it hits something. Like you can try to grab it, but you're pretty sure you're not going to grab anything. You would run the catapult spell, and it would just like nothing there.
It's
grab.
a fake knife, illusionary.
So wait, it's not a real dagger?
It's a conjuration, probably.
It would be. We'll call it similar to a spiritual weapon, perhaps.
Okay.
Conjuration.
All right. Well, then I'm not going to throw a catapult back at him.
I mean, you got a glass of wine in your hand. You got broken shards.
You know what? Yeah, I'll throw
turkey leg on the table.
Yeah, I'll throw a shard of glass at him. He broke the plate.
Turkey leg, whatever you want to do.
Shards of glass from the plate. That'll work. So that's he's probably going to save it. It's a deck save.
Yep. Has to beat a what?
13.
Nope. Does not save. Roll me some damage.
Okay. So that's going to be 3d8. Uh, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Whew.
And it says it's bludgeoning, but I imagine it's a little piercing too.
Yeah, we'll do a piercing. I'm going to do a piercing. Like, fling, like, and he stumbles down to his knees. Is right. It's stuck jammed in his eye. He's screaming.
Nice.
Right. Billy, you want to finish your turn?
Billy with the flailing and is just kind of relaxedly doing. He's going to slowly pull out 2 daggers, one in each hand. Last chance. I don't want Maggie to be angry.
You wouldn't like her when she's angry.
Not
What?
listening to anything calm. Like they
Action.
The one's like in a panic fling. Like, the one is
No, I
flailing
get it.
around. He can't see. The other one's just determined. Like he thinks he can take you because he's bigger than you. He's gonna beat the snot out of you if he can just land a hit.
And he's dodge action again.
All right, Pintle.
Yeah.
You hear plates shattering above you on the table up above. There's some smoke on the edge of the table over by Jenner, but that's about it.
I see that there is the big bull. Oh wait, no, that's Uriel. Never mind. I can't hurt him. All right. There we go. Pull up my gears. You'd think in between I would pick the things I want to do, but I
Just
never.
color blast. Is that a concentration spell or is it just?
Nope. It'll end at the end of my turn.
Okay.
I'm
Thinking about that. It'll be the captain. Old One Eye now, and then
You keep
Jenner will
thinking.
be up next.
Okay, rad. All right, I'm ready. It wasn't too hard. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast cantrip, Mind Sliver,
Okay.
and it has a range of 60 feet. Not a super high save. It's an intelligence save of 12.
Okay.
I'm gonna drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into a creature I can see within range. If they succeed on an intelligence saving throw, nothing happens, I think. And
Yeah, if it's a cantrip, nothing happens normally.
yep. And if they don't, we're gonna take 1d6 of psychic damage and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
Perfect. Who are you aiming that at?
I am aiming that. Great question. I'm glad
all
you
within
asked.
60 feet.
I know. I'm actually gonna aim it at Shifty Cloak Man, not the one with the sword. That one. Yeah. Yep.
One with the plate in his eye. Okay.
Yes.
He does not save.
Heck yes. Let me roll that beautiful beam damage. Let's see here. That's a 6, baby.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice. And this will continue, I believe, next turn. I think. I need to check
I
that.
don't think it continues. I
Cantrip,
think it's a
probably
one.
not.
Yep. I think it's
Then
a
why
one.
is it saying it's going to be
Can't-
another saving throw? I'll look into it. Oh, I think if I cast it again, they subtract a d4 from their saving throw. Got it.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. The captain sees the cloak figure go down and just mutters a curse. And just a yell, "You said this would be easy!" Stepping over back in front of those doors there. Looks like he may be getting ready to bail if need be.
Ooh, let's kill him. I mean, what?
This one, and right as that plate went through his eye, like that knife in front of you, like that green dagger dissipates out of nowhere. That was hard to concentrate through. However, he does start muttering some words, and I would like you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please, Jenner.
I can do that.
He's got blood streaming out from between his hands, and it's like a horrible migraine, and he's like pointing at you with this clawed hand, bloody clawed
11.
hand. 11.
No concentration check to see if you can stay focused on the spell. Sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm being a dick.
I goes to the defender. So you were able to for a moment felt your body's trying to seize up and you just shake it off.
Rude.
Jenner, you are up.
Oh, it's me.
Actually, sorry, hold on. Roll me another dexterity saving throw, please. No, sorry. No, never mind. No, don't do that.
Okay.
Sure. And then it'll be Yad, Jenner and then Yad, and then a couple of crossbowmen.
Okay. I don't like what he just tried to do
It
at
didn't feel
all.
good. Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
He did not
So
ask for
I am
consent.
going to.
He's looking really poorly. He's hurting badly.
Yeah, I'm
He is at the point where
gonna.
maybe he should be doing a concentration save just to do anything. Other
Yeah.
than high.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
swipe my hand across again and flick my fingers again, and do ice knife at second level. And I'm also going to spend a sorcery point to twin that.
Nice.
And I'm going to send it at the guy who just tried to cast hold person on me, I believe, and the guy who's trying to get away, because I don't like that either.
I'll say that you can just kind of lob one up over Billy's head.
Yeah.
Two of them.
So that's that's a ranged spell attack. Do you want me to make separate attacks for those, or is it
Yes,
the
please.
same? Because okay. Okay, so for guy on the ground, that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh.
The hit.
Oh, and then for the captain, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
The
Where'd my D10 go?
The one you fling at the cloaked figure on the ground glances off of he's wearing armor, glances off his armor and just kind of flies off.
Oh, I thought you said it hit. Okay.
But I'm describing a miss where it doesn't do any damage. So and then the 17 to hit, yes, that hits the bandit, that hits the captain.
Okay, so that is, if that's second level, if that is second level, it's a 1d10. Still, so that's 6 cold damage, and then it explodes again.
And he makes dexterity save.
Yes, and I think.
I'm pretty sure he beats that one.
Oh no, he doesn't have to. It just. Oh, dex save. Sorry. Yes. 13 is the save.
Yep, he manages to rips it away before it blows up.
Okay. That didn't go the way I wanted. So I set the wine glass down now in frustration.
Set it so you can catapult the wine glass next to it. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Anything further that you want to do from your spot there?
No.
Are you sure?
You're up.
Okay. Well, first of all, Chris, my loose cannon unprofessionalism seems to have gotten the best of me because I've been reading the Maximilian's Earth and Grass spell wrong. A successful save, they take half as much damage.
Got it. Okay.
But forget about it though. And if
I think he stubbed his toe really badly. He may have broken something on that last kick. So roll me some half damage. We'll just add it to his thing. I'm
okay. Alrighty. So like 1d6 or 2d6, what?
Yeah, 2d6, and we'll have it. So
okay. Well, come on now.
2.
Roll. And it is a total of 3.
All right. Yeah, you're pretty sure he stubbed his toe on that last kick there.
Uh-huh.
All right. Your actual action here.
My actual action, I want to revert that hand to try to stop the leader.
Good.
Now, have it just zip over there.
How many feet can it move?
just to a different unoccupied space within range.
Okay, and range is what again? 60 feet? Like you can just so it just kind of falls away and then reappear somewhere else?
Now
Or
it'd be
or does it actually move over? Like describe me how your hand
so
moves.
I'm visualizing it just moving over
Is
and
it thing? Or it?
it's like it's
That's
coming
not
out of the ground
good.
and just going
All right.
boring through the dirt.
Okay.
Yep. And then he does a strength 14 save.
Ooh, this will be a little hand. Strength 14 save. Oh, that's really dark. It's hard to see. All right. Strength 14 save. He does not.
Does not save?
Not save. It grabs him.
Okay. He takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage and is restrained. Finally, he respects my authority. Okay. Damage.
Like he was leaning on that door, and now he's yes. So okay.
Just damage is 4 though, total.
Okay. All right.
And I'm gonna move out from behind the well and use the table for cover now.
Yep.
It's working pretty well.
So standing out in the open.
All right. Anything further, Yad?
Nope.
All right. They were tracking you as you moved, and Jenner's in the way now. So Jenner, they're shooting at you again, both of them.
Fine.
It's fine.
Oh. Let's see. What do we did? You got half. Yep, they're not going to hit you with that. Bolt flying overhead, and they're going to start collapsing in. They've also heard this dude screaming.
These guys are like troop stormers.
All right.
Yeah, about the same aim too.
That's yeah. Mm-hmm.
2 on you. So Pinto, that one is no longer blinded.
Yeah, that's
They both still have disadvantage from me taking the dodge though.
Yep. If they didn't already have disadvantage for starting a fight in Maggie's.
Right.
They did start it.
God, if they hurt Maggie or touched her in any way, I'm gonna have to kill everybody here.
Yeah, no, they're not. Neither one of them is hitting you, Scott. Or Billy.
My
The one like has his vision back, like it's better aiming. You're just not there.
Fair.
And it's Billy. It's your turn.
Okay. I feel half bad just because of how much cluster fuckery has happened of like no one's actually caused physical harm yet. At least to Billy.
That's actually they have.
I caused psychic harm.
No. Them.
Oh. Yeah, they're bad at this.
I don't know why you're feeling bad about this.
It's not for lack of trying. They harmed a lot of people on the way in here.
Which
none of this matters to Billy. None of this matters. All that matters to Billy is what's happening here, and that in his eyes, to a certain degree, he is actually starting this because they have not touched him yet.
Not for lack of
he's
trying.
going to flip the daggers in a reverse grip. So it's equivalent no matter what the damage is. He's punching, and he's going to do subdual damage. And he's going for joints. He's going for things like that. So the guy who was just blinded and is now has vision. Billy's going to go for an attack on his knee.
Yep. I thought you were going to say you're going to break his nose.
I was hoping.
He loses sight again, but go for it.
No, he's going for debilitating. He wants to stop this fight. Jesus Christ. For debilitating. If I said I wanted to murder him, I would have rolled a nat 1. I rolled a nat 20. So that's a +7 to attack. So 27.
Yeah, that's it. That's a hit.
So I get to roll double damage with D4s.
Whoa.
Oh, that's not horrible rolls. 3, 2, that's 5 plus 5. So 10 bludgeoning damage to the knee of guy who just got his vision back.
Yep.
Is he still up?
Yeah, you managed to elicit a string of curses as you kind of duck, slam into his knee. Like you heard something crunch, cartilage or
Yeah,
something.
good.
Yes.
I'm going to spend a key point and flurry of blows.
Yep. On him as
Okay.
well, or are you spreading it out to the other dude as well?
Well, I have 2 attacks. First one's to him.
Yep.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 7 more bludgeoning. Now basically hit the right knee and then do an uppercut straight up.
That hurt. Yep.
Still up?
He's still up.
Okay, one more to him.
His name on the sheet here is Brick, just so you know.
Good. Hey, Brick. I'm Billy. I think I might give myself my last name tonight. If this goes the way I think it will, it'll be Billy Goodnight.
Like it.
I love it.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
This is like an auction. Like I'm bidding in at 14 hit. Yeah.
Ooh, 4 plus 5. That's 9.
He staggers.
And then this will be just doing a spinning roundhouse.
Spin, punch. He staggers back a couple steps. He's still standing, but he is shook.
And then I'll just, seeing as I said that, and I've inspired the Swayze, I'll be like, I was trying to be nice, but now I'm not.
Pintle.
Yes.
I
Okay.
mean, Billy is handling it. Like you don't even.
Yeah. How far away am I from
Just
the guy
seeing
by
his
the
feet.
door?
You're not seeing like you saw him when he ducked down and punched knee and started punching knees. But then right, it's just basically feet at this point. Although you see the cloaked figure on his knees, blood streaming. Like
Idiot. How far is the guy by the door, the boss main, from me?
35 feet.
35 feet? Okay. All right.
You can see right between Billy, like kick, move. Like you can see you see him, or at least you see him.
Good. All right.
And then it'll be him, and then cloaked dude, and then Jenner again.
All right. I'm going to sneak attack
Okay.
him with my flying daggers.
Okay.
And I forgot to add my stupid weapons. So one second.
Daggers are 20 up to 20 feet is normal. Up to 60 is at disadvantage. So do you want to move closer to him to keep it from being at disadvantage?
Let me look up my throwing knives.
The
Hang
other
on.
part was sneak attack. I'll allow it
20 to
because
60.
he's got the
20 to
stone.
60.
He's got the stone hand on his foot, so he's somewhat distracted. So I'm going to allow the advantage on the attack.
He's in melee in some sort.
He's in melee.
Nice.
Well, you were hiding, right? You were still
Yep.
hiding.
I'm hiding.
Yeah,
So I get
Double reason for advantage.
Perfect.
get 2d6. Okay.
Advantage at 60 feet. That would cancel itself out. It'd be just a flat roll then.
Nice. Okay. Where is my stupid dagger?
The D4.
I know what it is. Sorry.
Whoa!
That was mean. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there was a little heat on that.
Sorry. Okay. All right. Flat roll. That was a 12.
That does not hit.
Okay, but let
He
me
goes
look
wrong.
at
Like the hand kind of grabbed and just kind of shook him a little bit. Otherwise, it would have been a perfect kneecap shot.
I know.
Right? That's the one.
It's okay,
The one downside of fighting with other people is like sometimes they just right. And it's been a while since you've all fought together, and I don't know that Yad knew this trick when you knew him. So, right.
That's
so
okay. It's all right. Instead, so because that didn't work, that's fine. It happens. What I'm gonna do instead. So I technically have 2-weapon fighting, but I think it's kind of BS if I say I just throw another dagger. So
as
what
a
I'm
bonus action, you can throw another one, but it would be a disadvantage.
exactly.
Then it would be the distance. Right. It would be a disadvantage throw.
You know what? Just for fun, let's see if it works.
And you also, sorry, offhand is not disadvantaged by itself. Offhand means you don't get your dexterity modifier on top of it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
flat roll, just you don't get to add your dexterity damage.
16 was my lower roll.
16 hits.
Ah! Okay. So
You get to roll your sneak attack damage.
okay,
Just
so
don't
it's
add
5.
just don't add your dex mod.
Yep. 2d6 plus 5, which is 14 total damage.
Nice hit.
Thanks. I got him right in the knee.
Like the fleshy part of his thigh right above the knee. Yes. He's cussing up a storm.
Good. I hate him.
You have heard this language down at the docks. He's clearly has some sailing experience because
Oh, crap.
choice one's in there.
Oh, gosh.
All right.
Truly.
Yeah. Does he get to make another save with his action to try to break the?
Yes, if he's trying to break free, he gets to do another strength save.
He
DC
has to
14.
beat a what? DC
14.
Reaches down and just punches with his. He's got the sword in his hand. Pommel punches the hand and just kind of forces it. Pulls his leg free. Yells, "We're out of here!" and turns and bursts through the doors out into the tavern.
Coward. I want to chase him.
Halt!
In the name of the police.
Let's see. This dude here is going to do that. Jenner, another dagger materializing right in front of your face. Ooh. That's going to be. Oh no! Wait, because they sort of went 2 17s. That one's going to hit. Sorry.
Shield.
Uh,
I think. Hang on. What does that do?
that's so it's basically slashing
5,
at you with the dagger
20.
damage.
Yeah. So
Shield? Okay, so
shield.
if you rolled a 17, it'd be a with your shield. What's your armor class?
15. So with the plus 5, it's 20.
20. All right. However, they roll a 20.
Oh, is it twice?
For me?
There are 2 daggers?
Oh, just the one dagger.
Oh, I thought
Your-
you said it was a
your armor-
17 to hit.
It was a 17 plus his plus 3 to hit.
Oh, then I don't. I guess I wouldn't know that. Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. I just
So he actually has a dirty 20. Sorry.
I got
20 goes
confused.
to the defender.
You have 12, and our AC of 12. Do you have what's your dexterity modifier?
3.
So 12 plus 3 is a 15, plus your half cover from the table puts you to, yep, that's a 20. But that makes your armor class 20, and you got a 20, so it's a hit.
No, it goes to the defender, I thought you said.
Saves go to the defender. I think attack rolls hit if it's an AC, that you have to roll that to hit the AC. Yes?
That's one of those weird rules where we either always do the defender or always to the attacker. And I thought we were doing defender. I don't care. I'm just asking.
So we got one vote for Tide of the Defender. Mick, how do you normally DM it?
It can hit. It can hit. It's fine.
To the defender.
The defender? Okay.
Yeah.
It has to breach
shield,
your armor class.
Shield, it have to breach? Okay. Shield, that dagger like chunks right into the shield.
Yeah, it's really close. It kind of touched my nose, and I don't like that.
It was coming in full force, and you got that shield just in time. Like that one would have hurt. It would have like gone for your eye.
And who was that?
That was the half blind dude on the ground. That would have taken your eye out.
Yeah.
And now I'd like you to roll me a dexterity save.
17.
Easily step aside as another slamming green flame slams into where you're standing. Like you just step aside, boom, like you saw it forming and stepped aside. And he's gonna get up, stagger his feet, and start running for the door. Stumbles, like slams into the door and just kind of slams, like you're not sure he's still on his feet on the other side of the door. Like he's hit it pretty hard. He may have knocked himself out.
I hope so.
Right.
We're gonna torture him for information.
Jenner, you are up.
Yeah. Where? Okay.
A dagger is still sitting like
yeah.
That shield, like the rest of your shield is still up, and it's like jammed in there.
I mean, I'll just toss the illusory shield aside, I guess. How far?
I think that lasts until end of your next turn.
Yeah.
So it's still you still have it. So you're just gonna be if you move.
I know how spells work.
If you move, that dagger is falling like right in front of your eye the entire time there. Jammed in there.
I'm a sorcerer. I know how magic works.
Shame.
Dad will be up, and then our crossbowman.
Okay, I would like to. How far away is the door from me? What do we got here? There's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50-ish feet.
50 feet. Yeah.
Okay, so I would like to.
You can all hear like there's still a fight going on in the.
Yeah.
Thomas is busy.
I want to do.
Moss is busy, yes, and Maggie probably is as well here.
Yep.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna get up from this table and start to go.
Like a true wizard. Effort.
Excuse me. Sorcerer.
Same difference.
I don't like that those two are getting away. And I feel like Billy's got those two covered. There's still these other two guys. Are those like still bad guys?
Well, they're trying to be.
They're trying to be.
Oh no.
I'm very much.
They haven't landed a shot for a long time.
Actually, I don't want to move because they're still there. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to. What do we got? 5, 10, 15, 20. How far away is the guys? Either of them, I suppose. How far away from me are they? Too far.
30, 35. Actually, they're both 30 feet away.
30 feet away. Okay. I'm going to mind the sliver. Can you win? Yeah, no, I'm gonna mind sliver on just eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Actually, the guy on the the left side. Yeah, that one. The first one. Other one. Yeah, that one. I'm gonna mind sliver him. Intelligence saving throw for that BC.
You have picked a very good attribute to be attacking with them here. No. I don't know what the DC is, but no.
It's just 1d6, but that's 4. So 4 psychic damage, and then It's a D4 subtracted from their next saving throw. And that's my turn.
He like yells and fumbles as he's trying to get the crossbow like reloaded.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Yad, you are up.
Okay, can I see the
And it's kind of like
can I see the guys who ran beyond the door?
nope.
Not at all?
These are like kind of like swingy doors,
Dang, swingy doors. Okay.
or they hit it with enough force they kind of bounce and flip back. Definitely the cloaked figure like hit it hard enough that flung it back to the thing and like,
Uh-huh.
and itself closed-ish kind of.
Okay. I'm gonna jump over that table and mace some bitches.
All right. Which of them would you like to mace? You have jobs. Uriel is still sitting there in his chair, just right. He's he's watching intently. Watching
What?
intently. He's
Okay.
not.
Oh, well, watch this guy.
Vaults
So-
over the table.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna almost bump into Billy. That's Billy right in the middle of those two
Yep.
guys, right? Okay.
Yep.
Almost bump into Billy. And then what I've done is I've cast the Maximilian's hand disappears, crumbles to dust. And I've cast on myself Dragon's Breath
Okay.
as a bonus action.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna use the poison breath weapon on the two on the side that I'm on.
These two.
Yep.
Okay, that's got a 15-foot radius.
Yeah. Yeah. Does that catch him or no?
It's gonna be short on the second guy.
Okay. Well, it's gonna scare him, you know.
If you wanted to step here, you could catch these two.
And not catch Billy. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. I mean, it puts you closer to the ineffective crossbowman, but
I can't tell you how much I like your measuring chart, by the way.
I know this was a gift. I've very
It's beautiful.
thoughtful
I
family members.
fully love it.
All right.
All right.
Poison breath. That's just an attack roll. Yes.
No, it's
Oh,
Dex
okay.
14 for both of them.
Does by any chance the one that I punched the shit out of his knee have disadvantage? Maybe. You don't have to. I'm just literally stretching.
We'll say I'll flip the dice. He takes the brunt of it because he's right there,
Okay.
and his knee is bad, and the other one is the one that's saved. So
Okay.
Hey.
So 3d6 on a failed save and half as much on a successful one. So
it's more or less this dude took the brunt of it, right? As you're spraying poison out, and it's just kind of the after effect is getting to the other one. So yes, he's taking.
all right.
If it was
Now
up
roll-
against the wall, there'd be the coyote shape on the wall. Yes.
Roll that beautiful bear mace damage. Let's go. Come on, what are you doing? All right. So 11 for full
Plus,
damage.
he had a minus D4 on a save because of the mind thing. So yeah, you totally hit him full on.
Ah, yeah. All
Actually,
right.
Well, let's reverse that. We'll do the original dice, the roll that I did. That one had a D4. They both failed.
Ah, that's
Oh.
right.
Yep. I don't even have to monkey with the dice to
Yeah.
accommodate a bad knee. Like we'll put the mind sliver into effect, and there.
All right. Take that, jerks.
Yeah.
Good line. Good
That's
line.
it.
How much
I'm
damage?
really
Sorry.
Good at good lines. I'm overcompensating left and right.
Me too.
Sorry, Mick. How much damage was it?
11 for failed saves.
All right. This dude like full blast, like in his eyes, and his, like he'd been after he got the wind knocked out of him, like in a full breath, and like just starts puking, and his face turns mottled, and his eyes bug out, and he collapses to the ground, and he stops breathing.
Nice. Keep it that way.
With Billy's subclass, he immediately feels that surge as someone within 5 feet of him just went to 0 hit points, and he gets 6 temporary hit points as death is in the room.
Yep, 100%.
Nice.
What did I do with that? He's dead on the ground. The other one takes like sprays and coughing and like gagging and retching. He's still on his feet, however. Yeah, anything further with your turn? Did your cool cop line. Deliver the breath weapon attack.
I said take that, jerk. That's not cool enough. That's
Clearly it was effective because the one is down. So
yeah. No, I'm good.
Yep. Let's see. Crossbowman has seen this. He's going to take a shot at you as he's running towards the door. No, that's a wild miss.
Hmm.
Oh, where was he? Here, 5, 10. He's going to stand here at the door for a second, reloading. This other one is also going to take a shot at you before you turn whatever this is on him. There are 2 17s, so 17 plus 1 does an 18 hit.
Yes.
All right, that is a 3 points of damage to you.
Okay.
He's also stepping towards the door here. All right.
Oh no, you don't.
The poisoned thug has a scar down his face. His nickname is Slice for anybody that, right? It's not going to matter because it's not like, but anyway.
Can you point to which thug that is?
Nice.
Super. I just wanted to know.
He's going to take another swing at you, Billy.
Disadvantage.
Yep. That's a wild miss. He's going to just kind of throw the crossbow at you, and he's going to turn. He's going to make a bolt for it. You have an
Absolutely opportunity attack.
Yep.
I now smell death in the room.
So does he.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21 to hit.
Hits.
That'll be a 9 for damage.
Nicely done.
As just slashing the back of his knee as he starts to turn and run.
And it trips him up, but it's that kind of that running trip, and he manages to catch himself as he's going, and he's basically kind of running and like shoves through these two and bursts through that door there. All right. As the two, like with the crossbows, are busy trying to, like, they see him, like they kind of shove, and they're like, hey, and they're busy trying to load up again. And it's your turn, Billy.
He is going to take
Nice.
a full sprint towards the one who was running away. As he does, he is going to be running, and because this is flavor, I have darts, I have daggers, I have everything. But as he runs, because of how horrible these stormtroopers have been shooting, he's going to pick up one of the bolts stuck in the ground and do an underhanded fling towards the one on my camera right. Yep. No. I guess it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. One of them.
This one stubbed his toe earlier and got a mind, and it was like.
Yep. Let's just hit him. Because I'm picking it up as I go and
day, so let's
flinging
just make it a really bad day. Yeah.
Yep. And so this is my attack action ranged. That is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17.
17 hits.
Okay. And okay. That is 7 piercing damage. And if it kills him, it's in the throat. Otherwise, it's in the area.
It does not. It's like to the throat, but not enough to like just off. Like he turned as he was turning to see the other, hey, as the other so it caught him. He's not immediately dead, but daggers against the wall. He's really.
He
close.
Looks like he's on the edge.
Gushing blood. Yes.
Okay, so as I run in,
you can sense
flurry of blows. The first one is a Superman punch to punch the bolt that I threw into his neck to drive it all the way through the wall.
Jeez.
Yeah, Billy's slow to anger, but once he goes full out.
Whoa.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Dirty 20.
That's a hit. I don't know.
Ooh, 4, 9.
Yeah.
Just
slams into the wall and his body falls over. And yes, you get that 6. You feel another resurgence of temporary. Yep. Yes.
Oh, you're only making it worse for him.
All right.
So now he's fully in front of the guy who's running away because he was spending all of his movement to get there.
Okay. So you're going to right past the other bowman who's still busy.
Well, I mean, I'm still adjacent, and then the other flurry blow is on him.
Got it. Burst through the door.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Oh, what a time.
Yeah,
You're
Billy's
really
angry.
good.
He's got death in his nostrils. So that'll be, holy shit. 3 plus 3, 6 plus 5. That'll be 11 bludgeoning damage as he's trying to put his fist in the back of his skull as he's running away.
You're feeling vertebrae crunch.
Oof. Love it.
Falls to the ground.
That's my favorite cereal.
Collapses prone, not quite gone, but really, really close.
And then all he's going to do with as he's down on the ground and trying to get back up and, all he's going to do with that, because he's in a new level, he doesn't try to go here. This is like Bruce Banner and Hulk. He's just going to slowly side eye the guy who's right next to him.
All right. Who's busy scrambling, cranking that crossbow string back. He sees you, he's not stopping, but his eyes get really, really wide as he's doing it. He's
just gonna
loading.
He's just gonna whisper, "Last chance."
This is the part where you run away.
I feel really good with that turn.
Hey, good. Good. Pintle.
Okay. Everyone's dead, huh? Almost? There's just one guy left.
There's still one crossbowman.
I'll get him.
You're pretty sure Billy's laid waste to whoever just ran the thug who just ran out the door.
Yeah.
There's the dude staring in Billy's face he's on total on auto. He's still loading his crossbow, but he's in a sheer panic.
I'm gonna I'm gonna say out loud Well, I'm going to pop my head out from under the table and look at Uriel. And I'm going to say, hey, can you subdue Crossbowman? I have a few questions that I'd like him to answer. And I'm going to try to do some non-lethal damage with a mind spike. Mind sliver, whatever.
Okay.
Intelligence save.
I mean, Chris, if I can tag in, I feel like non-critical damage with a mind sliver should be a coma.
I didn't say he couldn't pass out.
The body's alive. The spirit's gone.
That's fine.
Not save. Roll me some damage.
Can diddly dooski. Don't worry, it's only 1 damage.
Okay, Ned.
Uno DiMaggio, but hopefully enough to distract him so that Uriel could just give him a big old hug.
Yeah, he's
Uriel hasn't done shit.
like
I was just gonna say he hasn't done anything this entire fight, and now you want to
him wince. And Uriel is looking at you, Pi, as he mutters, "This one isn't one of mine."
I was just asking if you could give him like a beautiful bear hug with your giant body.
That's all he answers is, "This one isn't one of mine."
Whatever. All right, fine. Billy.
Let's see. Not in the order. Gone. No. Jenner, you are up, and then it'll be Yad.
Yeah, so I'm going to take all of my movement toward the door. Now,
Tell me what you're doing with the table. Sliding under, vaulting over, stepping up and just walking over. Like, what's the mood here? Like
Walking around.
picking your glass of wine up again and stepping up on the table and stepping down. Like, what's the...
okay, so here's my idea. This is terrible. Oh, remind me really quick, actually. Are there still people getting away?
Yes, there's several
Some.
people who made it out the doors.
Perfect.
You're pretty sure,
I am
pretty sure
taking-
Billy stopped one of them, but...
I'm taking all of my movement, or 30 feet. I am going to use my action to cast Minor Illusion to make it look as though I'm walking, but I'm running, so it's super fast, if that makes sense.
Are you talking like about in video games where you're at a walking speed, but you're running in place because
No,
the controller stick is in the
opposite
weird
of that.
spot?
The opposite of that. I want to look like I am like walking, but I'm you know when you're on the airport and you're walking on those like moving sidewalks, just going real fast? Like that is the image that I am conjuring
Going
here.
down the movement of your leg, like it's just your bottom half. Like your top half is moving and the bottom half is just slow down. Yes, I like that. As you're walking really fast.
Yeah.
I went in the other direction. I'm sorry.
Right. And as you're walking, you're 10 feet from this guy. There's 5 feet between you, and he gets done like looking at Billy, and he just turns and looks at you as you're walking across, and it's impossible. There's no way this can happen. His eyes even get a little bit bigger as you're doing this to him. So,
And that's all I can do because that was my movement and my action. So,
Yad, you're up.
Okay.
He's distracted.
Well, Billy may be restrained and slow to action, but I'm a loose cannon with a hair trigger. So I'm going to run up to the guy who's
shoot
still
the
alive.
suspect.
Non-lethal damage.
I'm going up to that guy who's still alive.
I'm going to tase him into submission forever.
And I'm going to mace him, and I want it to continue through the flapping doors. So that like the stream of breath weapon goes on, off, and I want to hit the corpse too. I'm targeting that corpse that's outside the other side of the door.
Am
Just
I
'cause
in
I'm-
this line of fire?
No, you're not. No.
If it's a cone, I am.
No.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
it's a cone, I am.
I can cone it to not have you in the cone.
That's called a line
You can't.
fire. Line and cone
okay. Nick,
in D&D are
You can
two.
do it.
turn that cone.
There you go.
I'm gonna
Okay,
spray
pivot.
the wall.
You
Pivot.
can do it.
Pivot
You
deck
do
zone.
You can do
All
it.
right. Dex 14 for the guy who's alive.
You're not facing him head on. He's staring full on Jenner. Like he looked at
Yeah.
eyes there. He looked full on. You're walking up. You're like staring at the wall right next to him, and spraying so you can catch him here. Right. That's
Mhm.
that weird side eye that you're doing just to kind of cone him. Okay. Yeah. That's
It's technique.
he has to make a save. Is that correct?
Uh-huh. Yes. Dex 14. And then the corpse, I think he automatically fails.
He does not.
He's flopping.
He does not make
The
the save.
doors help.
Non-lethal damage.
Okay. Doesn't make the save. So
Doesn't make the
that's
save.
All right. Mace damage round 2. 12. I didn't get you.
Coughing,
Right.
puking, throat like collapses to the ground.
Hmm.
And you hear also just a horrified, guttural, like choking scream from the inside. These all took a little bit of as the cloaked figure who wasn't moving very quickly got hit with the end that last part of it as well. Billy, you're watching as right Yad comes through the door, through the swinging door, like massive, like it's just timed right, so it goes through the door. Door closes. It's pretty disgusting.
So I just got a lot more temporary hit points.
Yes, you did. Yes.
Ah.
Yeah. That one was still alive technically.
Which one?
Oh, but he took half damage.
It doesn't matter. Yep, doesn't matter. Ah.
The fight is quickly wrapping up. Right, they're through these flapping doors as this is all happening. Like you see, like there's more of these sailor bandit types scrambling for the door. Some are still, besides the ones that you took care of. There's some that are dead there. Scott, you have something that.
Yep, I can. I without even using key points, I can move 80 feet in a round. I'm going to, especially with the charge of death, take off running through the bar, looking for Captain.
Get out front.
I hit. Do I see them?
Roll me a perception check.
All right, perception. 18 plus 4, so 22.
You do not. He rolled a net 20 plus a 3.
Perfect. I'm gonna go stage.
You see like other parts of his crew like scattering through the street into the nighttime here, but you do not see the captain.
Oh, I see another part of his crew.
You see other.
Who is the closest?
There's one 5 feet to your right. Like he was like he burst out like he was making a run for it.
Yep, him.
Yep.
Grab, punch, whatever. I'm gonna drop his ass because I want to talk to him. Like, and it would be not in a. This would be the equivalent of like a judo move, because I can't find who I want, and I'm riding on a high, and it would be just basically if I could, like, where to go.
We'll pause there. So first up, you're looking.
No.
You don't see him. You see this good.
Don't pause me. We're gonna go long. We're
Elbow
doing
slam,
3 hours tonight.
Elbow slam. We'll go back and we're out of combat. But Jenner, is there anything in particular that you want to be doing here?
No, just
You
that
totally
same.
distracted him. Like he like.
Oh, there's still a guy there.
No, you distracted him, and then he died horribly with that whatever.
Oh, perfect.
pulled out
That's
of
fine.
Bring
I'm
him
not gonna
back.
worry myself with that. I'll just keep heading toward the door because I want to. That guy hit me,
Yeah.
and tried to hit me. He didn't, but he really tried, and I didn't like that. So
Yeah, his body is on the ground. He did not make it very far into the tavern, and then it looks like he got some of that spray.
Oh, good. Well, I'm
Was
still
literally
heading
in
to the
line.
door because I do not see the captain. Right?
You do not see the captain. It is.
Yeah.
It's a mess in here. There's bodies. There's most of the right. There's people injured, people dead. You see Tomas over by the door, really badly wounded. Maggie is next to him, trying to pull his hand away so she can help him. Stroll through, and you see just outside. You see Billy is just laid somebody out. Yad.
Okay, I'm gonna go through that flapping door and then just kind of stroll out there. Anybody that's left in the bar, I'm just kind of yell out, "All right, everybody, stay calm. Keep order." And I'm also gonna be like,
You're met with a bunch of groans and like a pain.
Yeah.
It's officer.
A little late.
So
Where's a cop when you need one?
oh yeah. Don't care.
Starting the
But
fire.
while I'm doing that, I'm also like, I'm going for the fancy cloak. I'm just kind of just taking it. It's contraband. I need to, lock it up for investigation, and I'm going to loot as much as I can from those bodies by the door. And that's my main concern right now.
As you bend over the cloak and you flip the cloak, it was this dark gray cloak. You flip the inside is this deep emerald green.
Huh.
Does not have a lot on him other than that handful of coins. There's a key, and it's not a fancy key, but there's a key, and he does have this small medallion in his pocket. It's kind of this tarnished green silver with the etching of a hand.
Yeah. All right. Coins, key, locket, cloak, all mine. Gonna impound them. Impound them.
Into my
There's blood all over the cloak, like his
It'll come out.
drying blood, slowly drying blood up.
Prestidigitation.
Yep. Prestidigitation. Yep.
There we go.
Nice
All
and
right.
clean now.
Perfect.
I didn't tamper with evidence or anything.
Pinto,
No.
I'm going to give you a turn here before we get back to Billy. Pinto,
You're
clearly under the table. Uriel has not moved.
all right. Yeah, he's useless. So is that guy who had the crossbow? He's dead.
Yes, they are. Everybody in there's 3 dead bodies on the ground in the courtyard here.
What did I say about non-lethal damage? Nobody listens to Pintle. No, this is why I went on my own.
I was doing non-lethal the whole time.
I wasn't.
Until the end. And
Till the end. Yeah, till the end.
Ugh. This is why I have my own practice. All right, listen.
right,
You were
Right.
one of the first
There's a
ones to
reason.
start violence.
there's a reason that you struck off on your own, right? Reggie couldn't keep the kind of control that you have over your crew. So
I say bullshit.
Yeah, well, you know what? You
maybe
say
it could
whatever
have
you want.
won, but yeah.
I run a pretty tight ship downtown. You know what I'm saying? Anywho. All right. I'm gonna go into the
We don't ask questions. Forget about it.
forget about it. I'm walking here. I'm Christopher Walken here. No, it doesn't matter. I go into the word is the room that everyone else is in, and I want to see if I can track down Captain Bane. I want to find him.
He is not in this room. You're glancing through. You don't see anybody with a silk jacket.
No, for sure. I want to try. Like, how far are you gonna let me go?
I'll let you get up to where Jenner is just paused just inside the door. You can get up to that door, you stroll through, kind of hustle up to the door, and then pause and stroll through as dash as the action. So you can get up to that front of the tavern as well, and you're peeking and as you're getting there about the same time that Jenner's there and sees like Billy just lay out this dude and knock him to the ground.
Nice.
Billy.
Oh, it's a good thing.
He's on the ground.
I'm outside of the bar.
Just outside
He's on the ground.
Just outside about 10 feet. One of them was not moving fast enough. You laid him, knocked him out, didn't knock him out, knocked him down, prone.
I'm just gonna start off with, where is he?
Where's the signal?
Where's who?
Show me the back.
This is not a lethal. This is hey.
Getting his attention. Yeah.
This is an education. Huh. Who do you think I mean? Where is he? And like this is the most he's talked.
Spits out a tooth. Who? Lieutenant? The bosun? Who do you want?
The one in the fancy cloak.
The captain?
I
don't know. He probably went back to the ship.
Name of the ship.
Sea Witch.
See which?
Sea Witch.
Okay, with the Sea Witch.
Which is which?
SEA, Sea Witch. I just wanted to make sure because I wasn't hitting the microphone wasn't getting the S.
Fair. I mean, and he's missing a tooth, and his mouth is pretty mashed
No,
up.
that's why I was like,
Sounds like
spell it, write it down.
Sea Witch.
So, you tell me if this does more than what the flavor is. But with that information, riding high off of his, and I'm flavoring the subclass, obviously, because he's got a ton of temporary hit points that stack. He's just gonna take one of his throwing knives, jam it in his neck, and take off towards the docks at a full 120-foot speed per round.
Just so everybody knows, like, there are a lot of docks in this. There's the
okay. So before, if I know that, which dock? Dock A, Dock B, Dock C.
Okay.
Merchant docks.
Super. And run.
All right. Billy disappears.
Which merchant docks?
Billy disappears into the night. Okay.
I'll
wrap up here. So, does anybody have anything further that they want to discuss? Billy's off searching the docks and trying to
I mean,
find
I'm following. We're following after Billy.
Yeah.
Chasing off into the night.
How fast do you run?
Yad?
Not very.
Not as fast as you. Well, we know where the merchant docks are.
I got little legs. Okay.
I got little legs.
All the contraband that I've taken from the bodies within my reach, I'm kind
That's
of
right. You're searching bodies.
Well, and then next I would be like showing Uriel. Okay, yeah, here's the symbol of the hand you mentioned. Here's the cloak and stuff. See if he has any insights about it. And then knowing that you guys ran off, try to urge Uriel to, are you coming with us to help?
He shakes his head. I've got more items to track down. I'll leave word with Maggie when I find our next clue. But I'd check with Arturo. What's his name? Arturo Montastic. Go to the warehouse. Get the ring. Bring it back to Maggie. She'll know what to do with it.
Can do.
Okay. Warehouse. Ring. Back to Maggie.
I bet the warehouse is in the merchant docks, huh?
Okay, so since my other former friends just took off, I'm going to cast Longstrider on myself and follow them. And so I either catch up and join them doing whatever they're doing, or I tell them what Uriel told me.
As
I
they
just
race
love-
into the night, the former crew of Reggie's team. That's where we'll close. As you're racing into the dark, probably this guy's worst nightmare at this point. It's a job that's gone really, really bad.
Good.
He was not told. He was told it'd be an easy job. Rough him up, keep one alive, get the information, find the gauntlet, and this job went south hard. So that's where we'll wrap up.
Woo!
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you all for playing with me. I appreciate that. That was fun. I like this. Right, we're having this.
We're
kind of
playing this next week, right?
Yeah, thank you, Chris. This is fun. We're having fun.
I love
Wait,
it.
right? Next week.
You can play this. I'm not going to be here next week, so
I won't either.
Okay. Well, I mean, we'll just keep going. You just gotta like deal with us and whatever shenanigans we do.
y'all can improv to your
No.
heart's delight.
Next week,
Love it.
Hunting sailors through the docks. Hey, go for it.
next week, I will say on my own side of this, we will have a full in canon to Down with Dragons story that we haven't done in a little while. And it'll be another one of those, whoever can participate, everyone is someone story. It'll be one of those nice little psychedelic, otherworldly warlock patron stories that all the shenanigans happen as well, which I feel like maybe this month is just the month that we just August is shenanigans.
Shenanigans month.
Yeah.
Shenanigans month. Yeah.
Because it's worked out that way for all of us because it's the end of the summer and life and adulting. And so it's like ins and outs, but either way, yeah, next week will be more shenanigans.
I love shenanigans.
All right.
Chris, would you take us out with your wonderful game that I wish could have lasted at least 2 more hours because I enjoyed all of this?
I did too.
Yes.
It was really fun.
Thank you, everybody. We will see you next week. Have a great weekend.
Make good choices.
Bye.
Oh, come on.
Human.
Where's the fun in that?
Make
Don't talk
fun
to
choices. Deal with the results.
Okay.